One who climbs a good tree gets a push. Even the best cooking pot will not produce food. The ruin of a nation begins in the homes of its people. Wisdom does not come overnight. A man's wealth may be superior to him. One who remembers kindness will never be left out in the cold. If you run after two hares, you will catch neither. When a man is wealthy, he may wear an old cloth. He who learns, teaches. A bird does not change its feathers because the weather is bad. The house of the loud talker leaks. Unity is strength. Division is weakness. A man with sweet food and a woman with gentle hands will never be poor. He who refuses to obey cannot command. One head alone cannot hold all wisdom. By trying often, the monkey learns to jump from the tree. He who conceals his disease cannot expect to be cured. Milk and honey have different colors, but they share the same house peacefully. He who refuses a gift brings misfortune to himself. Two small antelopes can beat a big one. A tree does not make a forest. The one who asks questions does not lose his way. A bird will always use another bird's feather to feather its own nest. The cattle is as good as the pasture where it grazes. A horse has 4 legs, yet it often falls. A man who has one eye can see for 1,000. The child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. One who bathes willingly with cold water does not feel the cold. A man's greeting cannot be ignored. A wise person will always find a way. When elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers. Do not look where you fell, but where you slipped. A proverb is the horse of conversation. When the conversation drops, the proverb picks it up. No matter how hot your anger is, it cannot cook yams. Wisdom is like a baobab tree. No one individual can embrace it. The child who has traveled far knows more than the elder who has stayed home. Patience can cook a stone. Without a leader, black ants are confused. Rain does not fall on one roof alone. Only the hunchback knows how he sleeps. The child of a leopard is a leopard. You cannot shave a man's head in his absence. One does not use the left hand to point the way to one's village. An old man sitting on a stool can see farther than a young man standing on a hill. When your son dies, your name dies. When your daughter marries, your name remains. The child who knows how to wash his hands will eat with elders. One who eats alone cannot discuss the taste with others. A broken hand can work, but a broken spirit cannot. The hungry stomach has no ears. The night does not last forever. The axe forgets, but the tree remembers. It is the fear of what tomorrow may bring that makes the tortoise carry his house along with him. Having a good discussion is like having riches. When the rain falls on the leopard, it wets only his skin, but not his spots. Salt does not boast about its sweetness. The child who says his mother will not sleep will also not sleep. A man who uses force is afraid of reasoning. The grasshopper that keeps its mouth shut lives longer. The snake does not show its back to the sun. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. A mouth that eats does not talk. The hen knows when it is dawn, but it leaves the crowing to the rooster. A man who does not know where he's going is like a river without a source. You learn how to cut down trees by cutting them down. The house of the one who laughs often is never dark. The cattle will follow the one who has salt. Even an ant can hurt an elephant. The stone in the water does not know the heat of the sun. A river that forgets its source will dry up. The one who does not listen to advice gets into trouble. Knowledge without wisdom is like water in the sand. If a child washes his hands, he can eat with kings. A person who sells eggs should not start a fight in the market. When the lion cannot find meat, it eats grass. The chameleon changes color to match the earth. The earth does not change color to match the chameleon. A tree does not move unless there is wind. When there is no enemy within, the enemies outside cannot hurt you. The firewood gathered from a group produces a large fire. Wisdom is like a goat skin. It has a unique smell. The eye of the frog is always in the water, but it sees the sky. A man who has bread can sleep well. The elephant does not find its trunk heavy. A wise man fills his stomach with silence. Do not try to fight a lion if you are not one yourself. The chicken with a sharp beak can swallow a bone. The one who fetches water for others is the last to drink. The heart of the wise man lies quiet like clear water.